Today, I'm going to coach Alex as if you were preparing for a real interview. You'll hear his first answer, discover the mistakes almost everyone makes, and learn how to build a confident answer that feels natural, not memorized. So if you've ever struggled with this question, stay with us until the end, because by today's lesson, you'll know exactly what to say the next time an interviewer smiles and asks, "Tell me about yourself."
I definitely need this lesson, and I have a feeling I'm not the only one.
All right, Alex, let's start with something simple. Imagine I'm the interviewer. I smile, shake your hand, and say, "Tell me about yourself." Don't overthink it. Just answer the way you normally would.
Okay. My name is Alex. I'm 24 years old, and I'm from the United States. I studied business administration. I like football, listening to music, and spending time with my friends. I'm hardworking, and that's all.
First of all, well done.
Really? That didn't sound very good.
It wasn't perfect, but that's exactly why we're practicing. Remember, confidence comes from improving, not from getting everything right the first time.
So, where did I go wrong?
You made the same mistake millions of job seekers make. You answered the question, but you didn't answer the interviewer's real question.
Aren't they the same thing?
Not at all. When an interviewer says, "Tell me about yourself," they're really asking, "Why are you a good fit for this position?" Everything you say should help answer that question.
So, talking about football wasn't a good idea?
Let me ask you this. If you were hiring someone, would knowing they enjoy football help you decide to whether to employ them?
Not really.
Exactly. Unless you're applying to become a football coach, it's information that doesn't help your interview. Instead, every sentence should move you closer to one goal, showing the interviewer that you're capable, professional, and ready for the role.
I think I understand now. It's not about telling them everything about me. It's about telling them the right things about me.
Exactly. That's a sentence worth remembering. The best interview answers are not long. They're not complicated. They're simply relevant.
So where do I begin?
With the information that matters most. Imagine your answer is made up of building blocks. You don't have to remember one long speech. You just need to remember what comes first, second, third, and fourth.
That already sounds easier.
It is. Let's start with the first block. Who are you professionally? Not personally, professionally.
So instead of saying, "I'm 24 years old," I should say something about my career.
Exactly. If you're a graduate, mention your degree. If you have experience, mention your profession. If you're changing careers, mention the field you're moving into. You're introducing your professional identity.
Let me try. My name is Alex, and I'm a business administration graduate with a passion for customer service.
Much better. Now I already know something relevant about you. Let's move to the second block. Tell me about your experience.
But what if I don't have any work experience?
That's one of the biggest myths in job interviews. Experience isn't only about having a full-time job. Did you complete an internship, volunteer, lead a class project, organize an event, help in a family business? Those are all experiences.
Really?
Of course, interviewers want evidence that you've learned useful skills. Those skills can come from many places.
Then I could say, during university, I worked on several team projects where I learned how to communicate effectively, solve problems, and meet deadlines.
Excellent. Notice what you did. You didn't apologize for having little experience. You focused on the value you gained. That's exactly what employers want to hear.
I already feel more confident.
And we're only halfway through your answer. Now comes the third block, your strengths. But remember, don't just list them, support them.
Instead of saying, "I'm hardworking,"
Say something that proves it.
like, "My lecturers often trusted me to coordinate group assignments because I was organized and dependable."
That's perfect. Now your strengths sound believable. You're giving the interviewer a reason to trust you.
This is actually easier than memorizing a script.
That's because you're building your own story, and your own story is always easier to remember than someone else's. All right, Alex, you've learned the building blocks. Now let's see what you've got. Imagine I've just welcomed you into the interview room. I smile and say, "Tell me about yourself," whenever you're ready.
Thank you for having me. My name is Alex, and I'm a business administration graduate with a strong interest in customer service and professional communication. During my studies, I worked on several team projects where I learned how to communicate effectively, solve problems, and meet deadlines. Those experiences helped me become organized, dependable, and comfortable working with different people. I'm always eager to learn new skills, and I enjoy taking on new challenges. That's one of the reasons I'm excited about this opportunity. I believe my willingness to learn and my positive attitude would allow me to contribute to your team while continuing to grow professionally. Thank you.
Alex, that was a huge improvement.
Really?
Absolutely. Now your answer sounds professional, relevant, and well organized, but I still think we can make it even stronger.
Stronger?
Yes. Let me ask you something. When you said, "I'm always eager to learn," what makes you say that?
Well, because I like learning.
That's true, but remember what we learned a few minutes ago. Don't just tell me, show me.
Oh, so I need another example.
Exactly. Instead of saying, "I'm eager to learn," try saying something like, "Whenever I have the opportunity to learn a new skill, I take it seriously. During university, I completed additional online courses to improve my communication and computer skills because I wanted to prepare myself for the workplace." Now your statement becomes believable.
I think I'm beginning to notice a pattern.
What's the pattern?
Every time I make a claim, I should support it with evidence.
Exactly. That's one of the biggest differences between an average interview and an excellent one. Average candidates make promises. Excellent candidates provide proof.
That makes so much sense.
Let's look at a few examples. Instead of saying, "I'm a good leader," say, "I led a team of 5 students during our final year project, making sure everyone completed their tasks before the deadline." Instead of saying, "I'm a good communicator," say, "As a class representative, I regularly communicated between students and lecturers, which helped me develop strong communication skills." Instead of saying, "I'm a problem solver," say, "During one group assignment, we faced a major disagreement. I suggested a plan that allowed everyone to contribute, and we completed the project successfully." Can you hear the difference?
Definitely. Those answers sound much more convincing.
Exactly. Remember this sentence: evidence creates confidence. The more evidence you give, the more believable your answer becomes. Alex, you've done well so far, but here's something many people don't realize. A great answer isn't just about what you say, it's also about how you say it.
You mean my pronunciation?
Pronunciation is important, but I'm talking about your confidence, your tone, your body language, and even your eye contact. Imagine 2 candidates give exactly the same answer. One speaks like this.
My name is Alex, and I graduated from university, and I think I'm hardworking.
Now listen to the second candidate.
Thank you for inviting me today. My name is Alex, and I'm a business administration graduate with a strong interest in customer service. During university, I developed excellent communication and teamwork skills through several group projects, and I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to your organization while continuing to grow professionally.
Which candidate would you hire?
The second one,
Why?
because he sounds confident.
Exactly. Notice something important. The second candidate didn't use difficult English. He simply sounded prepared. Confidence doesn't mean speaking fast. Confidence means speaking clearly, pausing naturally, smiling when appropriate, and believing in what you're saying.
I think many English learners confuse confidence with speaking quickly.
That's true. In fact, speaking too fast often makes you sound nervous. Here's a simple tip. Imagine you're explaining your experience to someone you respect. Don't rush. Take your time. Let every sentence breathe. Remember, your goal isn't to finish quickly. Your goal is to communicate clearly.
That's a great way to think about it.
Now let's practice. Ready?
Ready.
All right. Alex, This time, imagine the interview has already begun. You've greeted the interviewer, taken your seat, and they ask the question you've been preparing for. Tell me about yourself. Take your time. There's no rush.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Alex, and I'm a business administration graduate with a strong interest in customer service and professional communication. During my time at university, I worked on several team projects where I learned how to collaborate with others, solve problems, and meet deadlines. Those experiences helped me become organized, adaptable, and comfortable working with different people. I'm someone who enjoys learning, accepts feedback positively, and always looks for ways to improve. That's why I'm excited about this opportunity. I believe my communication skills, positive attitude, and willingness to learn would allow me to contribute to your team while continuing to grow professionally. Thank you.
That was a much stronger answer.
Really?
Yes, it was organized, relevant, and easy to follow. But if I were the interviewer, I'd still have one question.
What's that?
And that's exactly what many candidates forget. Your introduction shouldn't just describe you, it should leave the interviewer curious to learn more about you.
So how do I do that?
By ending with confidence instead of simply stopping. Listen to this version. My communication skills, eagerness to learn, and ability to work well with others make me excited about contributing to your team. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to learn, grow, and add value to your organization. Notice the difference?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm already thinking about helping the company, not just getting the job.
Exactly. Interviewers aren't only hiring someone who needs a job, they're hiring someone who can solve problems and add value. When your answer focuses only on what you want, it feels incomplete. When it also shows what you can offer, it becomes much more memorable.
That's a small change, but it makes a big difference.
It certainly does. Now here's a challenge for everyone watching. I want you to pause this video. Using everything we've discussed so far, answer the question, "Tell me about yourself." Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just focus on these 3 things. Speak clearly, keep your answer relevant, and support your strengths with real examples. When you're ready, come back and compare your answer with ours. Remember, confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through practice. If this helped you, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what topic or area you would like us to cover next time. We'll be glad to know the areas you still struggle with.
Yeah, I'm really glad I shared mine. Now I will never struggle to introduce myself in an interview again.
That's more like it, Alex. Next time, we'll be covering the most common mistakes learners make during job interviews and how to fix or avoid them.
Really? I can't wait, Sarah.
I can't wait to unravel them, Alex, and I believe our amazing learners feel the same. But until then, remember to keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep learning. Bye!